What it do? Just hanging out at the compound. Well, that boy Tattoo suggested that I give y'all an update on Shockwave as far as wiring, what's holding and what's not.
You know, longevity, you know, all of that. The safety of it, the way he does it with his hands, you know, up here, you know. Some people be slapping, burning shit up. Consistently. And I learned that lesson. Burn that shit again. Fuck that. Burn the shit in the back. Man, this boy be rocking. Slapping everybody in the face every day. That shit rocking. Steel. No problems. Voltage, all that.
Well, all right. Well, I guess that about sums it up. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much said it, so I guess I'll give y'all a tour on all that what he said. All right, let's see. All right, got the amps. Y'all remember how I told y'all I had a bunch of strands of, looks like some 10 gauge. Made that for my speaker wires. All of this still look good, nice and steady, no corrosion. Trying to work this light and the phone, y'all. Connections down there, still good, no corrosion. Everything nice and tight. Little dusty back here, y'all. Y'all know this old work truck too. Oh yeah, it's super dusty in here, man. Everything's still in place. As far as, you know, wiring. Remember how I did all the strands? Ain't nothing fading. Everything still look brand new like the day I put it in here. Alright, let's check the other side. Y'all know about the damages. We got that right here.
You don't get that from only slapping on Sunday. Nah.
Yeah.
It's a daily
driver.
Daily beat down.
Yeah, the button or something came out of somewhere for the window. This here just went ridiculous because it was already a dent right there, so this went ridiculous. But my boy say he gonna fix it, then we'll reinforce it, put everything back, get a more solid sound. That's cool. All right. We got speaker wires over yonder. Still in place. No corrosion. Everything nice and tight. It's a little dusty. Yep. Those speakers hanging in there. Yeah. You can pop it. Dash a little bit more toe up. Oh, Shockwave, oh, Shockwave, would you be mine?
Yeah. Now for shit show, this is where, you know, a lot of shit be starting to melt.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Everything's still locked down. Good solid connections. Little battery to battery under here. Little dual alternator here.
Yeah.
Think I've had to change the belt once. Y'all excuse those seatbelt holding the battery. This is just something quick. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's a seatbelt, safety belt.
Safety, motherfucker.
Yeah, safety belt. Got a little rust on that old body ground, but oh yeah, nice and tight.
Man, I get it. I used to be young and naive, but want to do things. Shit, do them things wrong because you you think you're doing it right. You getting sound. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
You got to get some longevity.
Yeah, you do it proper.
That's all I be trying to do.
Yeah, get some understanding. That wattage, currents,
Yep.
proper gauging in wire.
Yep.
Or if you could get that information and still bring it to Big G. Hey,
Yeah.
And then he don't mind teaching you.
Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna give you some game, man.
There you go.
Give you some game. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
A lot of OGs didn't pass around good game. They just, told you don't do this and don't do that. And man, some of that stuff they told us not to do, we needed it.
Yeah. Sometimes for me to, blame somebody for the actions they take or how they rock or whatever, because I don't know how they was taught.
How they was taught.
That person before them was taught.
Yeah.
It's up to you to perform properly. That means learning your lessons and realizing the right way to do things.
Yeah. Right on.
So everybody, get out there and bang. Bang, nigga. Properly,
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't, like to brag or nothing, but I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, man, and so far I have 0 burns under my belt, man, and I try to keep it like that. I try to be very careful with wiring, taking in consideration vibration, rubbing, like everything, man. I check and I double check and I triple check and I go over it again. Man, I just try my best to be careful, man. Anything can happen, but I try my best to overwire. That way you can have fun. Like in my truck, I have fun, and you see all my wires are still clean, no tarnish, everything's still nice and stiff. And I drive, I jump railroad tracks and all that. Everything's still in place, ain't nothing sliding around. I mean, I try my best to do what I do. Never been to school, can't stand school, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can read, I can write, I can do all of that. Was smart, got a high school diploma and a GED. Ask me how that happened. Well, just in case y'all want to know. All right, I waited to the 12th grade and just said, forget school. That was crazy. I don't know why. I just got bored with it. So my homeboy and them ended up talking me into going to this little charter school. And the charter school ended up making the news and all of that, but I ended up getting a diploma from the charter school. So when I caught my little case and went to jail, come to find out they had enrolled me in GED class. I was like, well, I got a diploma. So they had my people to mail it up here, mail it up there to the place. And when they tried to verify it, they were like, hey, this is not accredited by the state of Texas. I mean, it proves that you completed 12 years, but it's not accredited. So I had been out of school now like, probably well over 10 years. And they made me take the GED test. And man, I see people in there, man, I done took this test 2-3 times, man. I've been studying 6 months. I still can't pass it. So I'm like, oh man, I ain't been in school in about 10 years, man. I ain't tripping. Man, I breezed through that GED test, and I really wasn't even thinking about it. So one day I called home. You know, they had the little phone thing set up. So I had my days I call home and talk to everybody or whatever. One day I called home. My mama answered the phone. She, hey, I've been waiting on you to call. You got a GED here. I say, what? And I hear my little sister in the background talking about, boy, you did good on there too. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, I got a GED and a diploma hanging on my mama wall. That's the story on that. So I just wasn't feeling school. It felt like it wasn't teaching me nothing that I was gonna need in life. Once I learned to read and write and do basic math, count time and money, all that other stuff they was telling me was out the door. I was interested in science, but by me being in a black school, science wasn't really nothing.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So science, you know, you got better science watching TV than at school. Then we had the vocational side where you can try to take you some welding, auto mechanics and all that. They end up tearing that down. The only thing in our community that we had to take a trade in high school, and they tore that down.
They took
Built
away our art class.
Built a new school,
Yeah.
but didn't build the vocational part where you can take a trade. That's crazy.
Man, they took away our art club. As soon
Yeah.
as I be like, all right, bet, I'm finna
Yeah.
go with the art.
Yeah.
Take it away.
Yeah. So school was like a drag, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I never went to school for this. I always been a hands-on. I'm not into sports, none of that.
You got a mechanical mind.
Yeah. Even as a kid, bicycles, I had a yard full of bicycles,
Same.
different parts, cranks, 10-speed crank on a Huffy with the gearbox hanging. You know what I'm saying?
See, I was going to you to get
Parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Banana seats, 8 handlebars. Man, I was,
I was
yeah.
building lowrider bikes.
Man, I had a go-kart, put a battery and a little radio and a speaker on there, just experimenting. Then when I got cars, oh man, I took off. And so it's just...
I say there's two types of people. People that walk to the door, stick that key in and just go past that motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the other type that stick that key in and wonder how that hoe work.
Yeah. They were me. My mom and them used to be mad, boy. They buy me a remote control car, I'ma play with it a week minimum.
Yeah.
After that, I done broke that boy down. I'm trying to see how I can add batteries, make it go faster, how this work, what's making this spin. Can I do this to another car? Yeah, I was trying to figure it out.
Same shit.
Yeah.
I told my two-lady box fan, I said, I'm gonna make me like a little boat.
Oh man.
Put that on the bayou. Yeah.
Well, y'all.
Figure out how that shit work.
Yeah.
My boys that.
Yeah. Figure it out. Man, I don't know where would I be if I ain't just try to figure stuff out and experiment and mess around, you know what I'm saying? Just
shit, probably in that other shit you was doing.
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't know.
There's a philosopher, he's like, what determines the person you are? And it's the things you've been through. You got that 50-50.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
With the graces you got, you used your mind to actually do something and fall into something. You know, you found your geek on something and went through with it. But at the same time, you could have been like, fuck that shit, let me go this way.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, it's a blessing. I ain't complaining.
Blessing and a curse. You know how many cuts these hands get?
Man, well, I got a razor cut this morning, stripping that wire. That must slip to the side and bit me. I said,
can't stop though.
Man.
Yeah. Most you can do
had to wrap it up and keep on going. Yeah. But yeah, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I just picked up a bowl of chili. I got some Fritos in there. I've been waiting on that all day. Y'all know me, I don't hardly get to eat too much throughout the day. I be out here. But as you can see, it's dark. What time it is? About 12 something, huh?
It's 1:02.
Oh, it's 1?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to reschedule, but it's all good.
Damn, it's one. Oh man, time be flying, y'all. But I'm finna enjoy this Frito pie made with this homemade chili. If y'all know about that there. And I got some more footage to shoot, so I'll probably be back on here tomorrow. Holla at y'all later.